Hey, it's Russ Kimura with FWD Fathers with Daughters. You know, we've been doing this series, Real Strength Speaks Up. 7 days, 7 men, 1 message. And it's just been powerful to see all of the response and all of the testimonies of men who have shared things that are just so vulnerable and real. And I feel like we need more of that here in this world. And I just appreciate all the men jumping on and being a part of this series, because I believe in November, it's Men's Mental Health Awareness, I believe. And for us to be vulnerable is super important, not just with each other, but even with our kids. You know, I lead an organization with daughters, and sometimes dads are wondering, why are we not so connected with our daughters? But the question is, when's the last time you were super vulnerable with them? Because it's hard. I struggle with it. You know, we want to connect, but the way through connection is vulnerability many times. And, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm not a good enough dad, or I'm not doing a good enough job. And I just try to muscle through it and be better. But sometimes it just takes some humility and acknowledging that I'm not all together, and I don't have it all figured out, and I don't have it all together. Doesn't matter how many videos we put up there with you know, tips and tricks of how to be a better father, girl, dad, still learning. And so just the fact that we're vulnerable and we can share our journey and recognize that if men are willing to look at our stuff, we're able to look at our stuff as men and have a safe space to share with just one. We don't have to share with the world, but we share with 1 or 2 men that we know we can lean on. There's some power and freedom there. So I want to encourage you, if you're viewing this and you are struggling with something, speak up, find someone, reach out to, even if it's us, but reach out to someone that you know will hold your space to be able to share some things that are tough. Maybe you've never shared with anyone before, but we know there's freedom when you are able to share. And so that's one of the main things I hope would come from this, is as men share, there would be some freedom. We see some things pop that never got brought to the light, that all of a sudden we're sharing, and we have hope. We have a place to be in that's not hiding. You know, so much of life we go through hiding. We hide from people, and we put up fronts, and we show like everything's okay when maybe it's not. And it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to share that I'm struggling and we get help. And I think some reason there's this macho-ness about having it all together, never asking for help. You know, I have trouble looking for help sometimes in directions. Like, I don't want to read the directions, I just want to figure it out. And there's some pride in me that doesn't allow me to reach out, or just look at instructions. Maybe it's like, oh, that's weak to look and read instructions. I want to figure it out myself. That's just pride, right? And that goes to all things. Maybe we just don't want to reach out for help because we feel like, oh, I should be stronger. I shouldn't need help. I shouldn't need to reach out to someone. Well, men, we all do. And it's not weakness, it's strength. And so we're trying to redefine it. That's why we did this. That's why these men jumped on here and shared vulnerably about things that we're going through, to be able to say it's okay to speak up, and it's okay to say I'm not okay. Let's reach out, let's build community, let's allow each other to link arms and say, hey, we can do this together. Let's make a positive impact in our world, because God knows we need so much of that here in this world, and we need to bring God's kingdom here on earth. And so that's going to happen by each man, one at a time, rising up, being open, and sharing and being vulnerable. So I appreciate you listening. I pray that some of these messages, one, if not all of the messages, touched your heart and encourage you, men, to be better, to step up, just take 1 step, reach out to someone, share where we're struggling, and get some help, because we all need help, myself included. But as we do that, we'll be better together. So let's keep going. Let's never shrink back and just say, oh, it's just how it is. I just have to settle. No, let's not settle. Let's go after it, and let's do this together. Love you guys.